What's going on, everyone? Today is day 33 of the My Own Challenge. I was kind of walking into the office this morning and thinking about what video I wanted to make, and we've got a big meeting with a few different property managers and some other things going on today, as well as a huge refinance of over 50 homes that's currently in the works. And it kind of got me thinking, and these are things that I definitely was not told, and just kind of learning as we go. Like, if you think of anything to add on to this video, please leave it in the comments, because I'm sure there's other benefits. But we're starting to realize just the benefit of scaling the single family home business. It all started, I guess, whenever we were trying to buy houses one-off with local banks, and then they were taking forever. And you start thinking about, what is the true motivation for a lender? Well, any good lender is going to be paid off commission. Of course, they don't want to do all these one-off deals, especially when you're trying to send them 3 or 4 a month at a time. So the first kind of realization was taking a look through their eyes and realizing that, hey, if we bundle these up together, we're going to be able to negotiate better terms. So possibly a longer term, possibly a longer fixed term, maybe a higher loan to value and a lower interest rate whenever we bundle 2 or 3 homes up and then package them. And then also save a ton of our time. And again, that was something that I've heard of people doing before, but it just didn't click until recently. Just how powerful that is and how much time it ends up saving you whenever you're buying with cash, renovating with cash, and then refinancing. So that was a big one. The other big one that we're starting to realize is, initially, we started in the mobile home park space and we needed internal management in order to manage the mobile home parks. But they're really not a ton of management if you've got some systems in place. And now having a property that's 2 hours away can be an issue, but just having somebody on site, you really, at the end of the day, doesn't become a huge deal. But what we're realizing is we've reached a size now. We have enough units that we can now actually outsource our property management and pay less than what we're currently paying internal staff to management, which of course means that a couple of weeks ago we let some people go. But it's a huge realization, because at first we're building this up thinking that we have to charge all of our properties a certain percentage based off what we're paying these employees. And now we've kind of realized that you reach a certain size and you can negotiate with all these property management and even service companies whenever you're handling a lot of volume, because of course they want the business. It's the same thing with the refinance we're doing. It's again, taking 5 homes is great, but imagine taking 50 to a lender, or 75 to a lender. I don't know what the exact number is, but imagine taking that size of a loan over. That's where you're going to get immediately handed off to the president of that bank. That's where you're going to get the very bottom rate that they can do in the very, very best terms. So it's, and again, I'm sure there's other things, as well as I think if you're doing a lot of volume, something that's allowed us to do is hire internal employees, of course, like an in-house GC to handle all of our renovations, which allows, it'll, as a business owner, allows you to stop wearing all the hats, to start taking some off, passing some along, which leads to focus and simplicity, which leads to two leads, but leads to actually being able to focus on things that are important, not urgent. Otherwise, you're wearing all the hats, running around, doing 1,000 different things at once, and it's never enough time in the day. So those are some immediate benefits that I've kind of seen. I really, when I got started, I don't remember reading these anywhere. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're widely talked about. I just don't know why I didn't really resonate with them. Maybe just because they weren't relevant at the time. But for anybody else who's doing a few homes a month, if you watch this video, please leave it in the comments of any other benefit that you see that I may have left out. Because I think it all comes down to understanding what other people's motivations are. Like a lender, the more money they can lend you at once, the better rate you're going to get. The same with property management. Taking 1 home at a time is great, and a lot of property management companies will take your business. A lot of HVAC companies will be happy to service 1 house at a time. But imagine if you were, in a situation where you can say, listen, this HVAC company, we're going to have 10 houses a month that you need to go to and check out. Let's work a deal. So understanding what people's motivation are And a lot of times when you bring bulk volume, you can get some big discounts. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll probably do part 3 of the basics of running numbers from the board behind me tomorrow, and hope everyone has a great day.